Hello everybody, welcome to Chakshu Foundation, the Department of Psychology. My name is Pawan. I'm the founder of Chakshu Foundation and a consulting psychologist. In this video, we'll be talking about anxiety. Well, let's begin. The first thing is we should understand about what is anxiety, right? Anxiety is a feeling of unease or fear triggered by a threat or a stressor, and the person is not having the ability to deal with the emotion that comes in. So this is anxiety, and this will be having two parts in it, right? One is the psychological changes that happens because of anxiety, and the second one is the changes that happen in the body due to anxiety. Now we should understand about what are the types of anxiety. Well, there are three types I have seen and I have studied in the past 8 years of my experience, right? One is reality anxiety, where there is a real threat or a real situation which induces anxiety in you because you doubt yourself or something. I mean, the cause of it is different, but you will be facing a real situation. Say, for example, an exam, right? You are about to get into the exam hall and you are feeling anxious. That is a real anxiety. Or there is a dog or a cat in front of you and you are having the fear of it, to face it or something. Or you are maybe going to propose for a marriage, or you are going to the hospital for a blood check or your health checkup, or if the cop pulls you over, right? These are real situations and you are put into that situation, as a result of which you are feeling anxious. So this is the first type, which is reality anxiety. The second one is neurotic anxiety, where the anxiety happens because of expectations and reality conflict. It's like the day before the exam results come out, right? You are not having control over that situation, right? You will be expecting something to happen, and the other part of your mind or the reality will be something opposite or different from what your mind is expecting or what you are consciously expecting. When there is a conflict between your expectation and reality, right? So for example, when you are expecting a results the next day, you will be expecting some percentage or some points or some grade, but what will happen in reality, you don't know. Because of that conflict, you will be feeling anxious. The fear of the anxiety because of uncertainty or the difference between your expectation and the actual reality. This is the second type, which is neurotic anxiety. And the third type that I have seen in most people is moral anxiety, because of the moral values they hold on to and the fear of leaving it because of real situations. So I can give you an example to make you understand it better. Most people will be like, they'll not be assertive because they don't want other people to feel bad. So they'll be like, I don't want to go, but I don't want to say no, or I don't know how to say no to them because I'm afraid what if they feel bad or sad or angry or something. So it's not good for me, it is not right to say no, so I will go, right? Or I'll be in the dilemma that leads me to anxiety, right? I'll not be able to make a decision properly. There is a situation in which you are put in where you are supposed to lie, but your moral value is saying don't lie, but it's a situation demanding you to not tell the truth. So this leads you to a certain type of emotion, and that emotion leads you, or that conflict in thoughts, or that those thoughts that arises simultaneously will lead you to a situational anxiety. So these are the three types of anxiety that I have seen in my personal life and with my clients in the past 8 years. Now we should understand what are the early symptoms of anxiety that we can see, like we can observe in a person who is in front of us who is into anxiety, right? There are a few things that I would like to bring to your notice. Don't go for Google search and search it in the DSM-5, TR or ICD, right? They'll be telling you about the clinical diagnosis and the diagnostic criteria for anxiety disorders. So that is different from the anxiety that I'm talking about. So the first thing is there will be a change in the sleeping pattern. Maybe sleeping too much or too less, or disturbed sleep or nightmares will be seen. One of these things will be seen in a person who is into depression. The second thing is the change in appetite. They'll be eating too much, or they'll be eating too less, or they'll be purging. Things like that will be happening, or they'll not be eating mindfully as well. So that's the second thing that I personally ask or probe more about, to understand the state of mind, right? And the third thing is the energy level. How is this person's energy level throughout the day? It will usually be dropping down. They will be feeling lethargic or tired easily, especially after the episode of anxiety, right? They will be complaining that they're tired, physically or mentally tired, right? These are the three major things that I look up. Personally probe my clients to understand what is the severity of their anxiety, how much is their anxiety eating their activity of daily living. So we should understand these things. This actually gives us an overview about how to identify a person who is into anxiety. What does Chakshu say about how to overcome anxiety? One request for people who are into anxiety, or person who is with a person who is generally feeling anxious, right? Please don't advise. Please, if you are feeling anxious, please don't advise yourself. Don't think about it. Don't feel this way. Don't deny the fact that anxiety exists. It's okay. If you are seeing a person who is anxious, don't tell that person not to think that way or not to feel that way. Don't accept it. You don't know how they are perceiving the same stimulus you have perceived, because perception is like fingerprint. It is different for different individuals. Perspectives change from time to time, from person to person, right? So the first thing is, let's not deny the fact that there is anxiety. The anxiety is real. The second thing we need to do if you are feeling anxious, right, is to concentrate on three things that you can see around you, right? Take your time to observe three things that are around you. The second thing you need to do is to listen to three noises or the sounds that are around you. The third thing is to concentrate on your breath. When you are inhaling, you will be feeling cold. Your nostrils will be feeling a little cold when you are breathing in, and while you are breathing out, you will be feeling it warm. When you are breathing out, your nostrils will be feeling a little warm when you are breathing out. So concentrate on your breath. That makes you feel a little better and functional, as a result of which you can make your decisions better, and through practice you can deal with your anxiety this way. What I said till now is just a first aid, and it's a generic approach. It is not for all people with any kind of anxiety. I'm specifying it now itself. To deal with your anxiety better, meet your personal therapist, right? Contact a counseling psychologist nearby you. Take their contact number, go visit them, complete the therapy procedure, and you will be knowing how to deal or handle your own self and work on yourself better, so that anxiety is not going to eat you up. It's not going to hinder your performance, right? Make sure that you like this video, share this video to your friends and family members, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon so that you will be getting notified whenever I'll be posting my next video. Thank you so much.